Hello friends. So today I'll be starting with some practical questions on equivalent production. I'll be starting with the unsolved practical questions at the end of the chapter from ICI module. I start with question number 1 of practical questions sequence. It gives me process number 1. There is a single process, so there will be 3 statements and 1 process account only. It tells me production record units in process on 1st Feb 2005 or whichever year is that. Now units in process means opening WIP. In first statement, don't bother about cost at all. Concentrate only on units. So opening WIP, units given there, you will make the same format, 10 columns, everything same. Whatever is not applicable, I'll rub it there. You will not write it at all. So opening WIP given there 4000 units. Fresh units introduced, new units introduced 16,000. This is comparatively very easy starting small question. So it does not carry any losses, it does not carry any gains. Normal loss not applicable, abnormal loss not applicable, even abnormal gain not applicable. Now instead of writing point number 3 and 4, I will mark them as point number 1 and 2. So you need to make only the relevant items there in exam. So number 1 is completed units, number 2 is closing WIP. So there is nothing else in the question. That makes the things very easy. Question is very easy if it does not carry any normal loss, abnormal gain. So checking out completed units given there 14,000. So units column is there. This is 14,000 and closing WIP given is 6,000. I need to put percentage completions. In completed units 100% for sure. Everything 100%. 14,000, 14,000, 14,000. Closing WIP 6,000. He tells me on 28 Feb all materials used 100% material. 33 1 by 3% for labor and overhead. So 33 1 by 3%. That is 1/3 means 2,000. 2,000. So what I am getting there? Input total 20,000, output total 20,000. With regard to material 20,000, with regard to labor 16,000, with regard to overhead 16,000. The first statement is ready. You can't get easier question than this. This is the easiest possible question given there. Second statement, statement of cost. Now in statement of cost, I want to put all the cost, opening WIP and current year. There is no loss. There does not arise any question of scrap value of normal loss because there is no loss at all. So I'll write here itself, no further working note ABC I'll be making here. I'm just adding here. In materials, current period, the cost which has been incurred is 25,600. Add in opening WIP is 6,000. It becomes 31,600 for material. Material cost that I am getting there is 31,600. In labor, current period 15,000 and opening WIP labor there 1,000 given. This is 16,000. Similarly, overheads. Overheads current period 15,000 again plus 1,000. 16,000 again. Divide by equivalent units from first statement. In first statement, what I got? I got 20,000. 16,000, 16,000. So 20,000 equivalent units for material, 16,000, 16,000. This is 1 and 1, I am getting 31,600 divided by 20,000. 1.58. I am getting total is 3.58. I don't need total of these. I need total of this only. Now two things need to be valued. What two things need to be valued? Number one, in working note 3, evaluation statement. A evaluation is completed units. 3.58 per unit multiplied by 14,000 units. I am getting 50,120. B is important. B evaluation is important. Material component, labor component, overheads component. From first statement, look at the equivalent units. 6,000, 2,000, 2,000. 6,000, 2,000, 2,000 into 1.58 into 1 into 1. The total will be value of WIP. This is one thing you need to practice. 9480, 2,000, 2,000. 13,480. Now the last thing for this first question, I will omit losses and gains because they are not applicable at all. To opening WIP. In opening WIP there were how many units? 4,000. What was the cost of those units? 6,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,000, given total 8,000. Material introduced 16,000 units. Cost of the same, current period cost 25,600, 15,000, 15,000. By transfer to next process 14,000 with cost how much? 50,120. 6,000 closing WIP 13,480. Now check them, they must tally on its own. The total should be 63,600 on both the sides. So that is tallied on both sides. That is the ultimate requirement you have to reach. This was the easiest possible question on weighted average method in statement of equivalent production because it did not carry any losses and gains. Next we reach is question number 2 in the practical questions of ICI module. It is comparatively a better question because it carries normal loss or abnormal gain, but it still carries a single process. So I am looking into the question, I am looking for the units information which will be used in the first statement. So same format I am making, statement of equivalent production. The format will be same in all questions. Whatever is not applicable will be omitted from there. Opening WIP in units, it is given 2,000. Opening WIP given in units 2,000. Reading further, material introduced into the process 38,000 units. Fresh input 38,000 units. Units scrapped. The moment the students see units scrapped 3,000, they try to put it against either abnormal loss or normal loss. That is totally wrong. Remember forever, units scrapped equal normal loss plus abnormal loss. If units scrapped are lesser than normal loss, there will be abnormal gain. Means if abnormal loss is negative, it becomes abnormal gain. So be sure 3000 will not come anywhere. Let us first focus on what? Normal loss. At the bottom, normal loss is 5% of total input including closing opening WIP. Remember, normal loss is a percentage which can be given on current input, fresh input, which was 38,000 units, or total input, which is 40,000 units, or it could be given even on production. Production is opening WIP plus fresh input minus closing WIP. In this question, it is 5% of 40,000. So it is bound to be 2000 units. Now scrapped units are 3000 and normal loss is 2000, means what is 1000? 1000 is abnormal loss. Now when there is abnormal loss, be sure there will be no abnormal gain. Abnormal gain will not come into picture, so I can omit that particular point. Abnormal gain and loss cannot coexist in a single process. Either abnormal gain or loss. How did I get 1000? I repeat, I show the calculation here. Scrap equal 3000 equal 2000 normal loss units plus abnormal loss. From there I get abnormal loss is balancing figure 1000 units. Now, completed units, they are given 35,000 and closing WIP also given 2000. Now when everything is given, it must tally on its own. There could have been something missing figure, would have been balancing figure, but not in this question. Everything is given. So if you add on credit side 2000 plus 1000 plus 35,000 plus 2000, total is 40,000. So it has to tally. Your first job is to tally input with output. When first 4 columns are clear, then I make the rest of the 6 columns. For normal loss, nothing given in question will matter. It is nil for normal loss. For abnormal loss, look at degree of completion given for scrap. 100, 80, 80. 100%, 80%, 80%. Completed units, nothing in question will matter. It has to be 100% complete because it is weighted average method. Under FIFO, something else you will follow in the next session to come. Closing WIP given 100, 80, 80 again. It is a coincidence that abnormal loss and closing WIP have same degree of completion. It can be different in all the questions. 2000, 1600, 1600. Now I need to add them. 35 and 3, 38. 35, 36, 600, 37, 400. This is complete statement of equivalent production under this question. Let's go on to statement of cost. Now in this, everything applicable, so I am going to make ABC calculations. Calculation A. I can refer here A. B, C for the amount columns. Equivalent production I can pick already from first statement, which was 38, 37,400, 37,400. 38,000, 37,400, 37,400. I don't need total of this. This S will be computed here. So I'm going to calculate this for sure. So let us concentrate on A. Current period material cost. Check out there. 14,80,000 given there. Add opening WIP material cost 80,000. Becomes 15,60,000. Less scrap value of normal loss. Scrap value per piece is 20. Only for normal loss 2,000 units only. Not for 3,000 because 1,000 is abnormal loss. Here I am subtracting is 40,000. So net cost I am getting 15,20,000. $15,20,000. Labor cost. Current period 3,59,000 and 15,000. 3,74,000. Overheads 10,77,000 current period. Add 45,000. 10,77,000 plus 45,000. 11,22,000. 374 and 1122. This is 30 per unit. This is 10 per unit. 1520 divided by 38,000. 40 per unit. You are very lucky when you are getting round figures in cost per equivalent unit because it makes computations easy. Otherwise, computations in memory are little difficult to do. But here it is very easy. Total is 80. So what I am reaching is evaluation. Evaluation of what? For normal loss, no evaluation at scrap. For abnormal loss, yes. Completed units, yes. Closing WIP, yes. For abnormal loss and closing WIP, it is using component method. So first I am doing easy one. Units completed and transferred to next process. How many units were completed and transferred to next process? 35,000 units. Multiplied by 80 per unit total. For abnormal gain and completed units, very easy evaluation. Abnormal gain does not apply in this question, but completed units apply in every question. So you are getting 35,000 multiplied by total 80 per unit. This becomes 28 lakh rupees. Now focus on closing WIP. Material, labor, overheads. First equivalent units from first statement. How much are equivalent units for closing WIP? 2,000, 1,600, 1,600. 2,000, 1,600, 1,600. Equivalent units multiplied by cost per equivalent unit. We computed 40, 10, 30. Multiply and add, you will get the ultimate. 80,000, 16,000, 48,000. 1,44,000 is valuation of closing WIP. Number 3, abnormal loss. Same way, material, labor, overheads. Equivalent units we computed 1,000, 800, 800 multiplied by cost per equivalent unit 40, 10, 30. 40,000, 8,000, 24,000. I get 72,000. Having got all evaluations, I am just going to put in process account and it must tally on its own. Let's check. This is process, process 1 account again. 2 opening WIP, 2,000 units. The total cost was 80 plus 15 plus 45, that is 1,40,000. Material 38,000 units, 14,80,000. Labor overheads units are not there, 3,59,000, 10,77,000. Normal loss 2,000 will be sold at 40,000. Abnormal loss units 1,000, transferred to next process 35,000 and closing WIP was 2,000. Their evaluations I have to pick from statement of evaluation. 28 lakh transfer to next process 1,44,000, closing WIP 72,000, abnormal loss. And abnormal gain does not apply in the question. I have to verify that they are tallied on both sides. The units are surely tallied. Let's check debit and credit side amounts. 1,40,000, 14,80,000, 359, 1077. 30,56,000. I have to verify on credit side. 30,56,000. 40, 72, 28 lakh 144. That is perfect. So process account has to tally. That is something we are looking for in every question of equivalent production also. Reaching out, last question for the day. This is the question number 3, little bigger question. In this there are 2 processes, although not much losses gains are there, but still it's a bigger question because it carries 2 processes. So 3 statements made 2 times, 2 processes to be made. So it is again appropriate easy question for 8 to 10 marks in the exam. I start with process 1 here. Analysis for process 1. In process 1, there is no gain, no loss, no normal loss, no abnormal gain. So what I am going to get? I am going to get only 2 inputs, 2 outputs. So I am going to put again 10 columns. Can be done without that also, but I will still make it in a proper manner. So names of the columns: input, units, output, units, material, labor, overheads. Percentage, equivalent units, percentage, equivalent units, percentage, equivalent units. This is statement of equivalent production. Now in this case there is month of April, fresh input is there No opening WIP. Input is there 40,000 units. Transfer to next process means completed 30,000, and balance are incomplete. Those not transferred to process 2 are 100% complete for material, 50% to labor and overheads. So WIP 10,000. No loss, no gain makes the things very easy. Degree of completion 100% for completed units everywhere. 100% 30,000. 100% 30,000. For 10,000, 100%, 50%, 50%. If question did not give me degree of completion, I would have assumed the same. But question has given that. 10,000 makes total 40,000 for material. This is 5,000 makes total 35,000 for labor. 5,000 makes 35,000 for overheads. Can't get easier statement of equivalent production than this. Statement of cost. There was no opening WIP, so opening WIP cost does not come into picture at all. In first process, in second process it might be there, we'll check it there. Materials 15,000, labor 18,000, overheads 12,000. They were 40,000, 35,000, 35,000. So per unit will be little tricky because it will be in some fraction. 15,000 divided by 40,000, this is 0.375. Preferably do not approximate in per unit at least. So I will write it there 0.5142 dash 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 till the end. I'll be considering later on. 12,000 divided by 35,000, same way 0.342857 dash dash dash. If I add them, I get 1.232 dash 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 dash. Dash dash I'll confirm. I'll take it till the end when I do the calculations. So I'm getting last here in first process. Statement of evaluation. What evaluations I want to do? Number 1, completed units, and number 2, closing WIP. Separately for material, labor, overheads, equivalent units, cost per equivalent unit and total. Now equivalent units from first 10,000, 5,000, 5,000. This is 0.375. Next ones I will not like to approximate. 18,000 divided by 35,000, it was 0.5142 dash dash dash, whatever I got into 5,000. 2571.43. Approximate the total amount, not per unit. So 10,000 into 0.375, 3750. That is exact. Third one, 12,000 divided by 35,000. I got 0.34285 dash 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 multiplied by 5,000. I am getting there is 1714.29 plus 2571.43, 3750. If I add them all, 8035.72. Now completed units I want to take in memory till the end and then do the calculation. I am getting is 1.23214. So it's 1.23214 dash 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 multiplied by the completed units were 30,000. I will take it correct line 36964.28. Having got this, the things are not over. The first process is still not over because I have to still make process. Making process 1 account. Format is same. Obviously, number of items are less because of no loss and no gains there. Particulars, units, rupees. Particulars, units, rupees. This is credit, this is debit. 2. There is no opening WIP. It starts with 2 materials. 40,000 units, amount 15,000. 2. Labor or direct wages, you can write anything of that, 18,000. 2. Factory overheads, 12,000. By process 2, I am transferring there 36964.28, 30,000 units. By closing WIP 10,000 units, 8035.72. 8035.72. The total has to be 45,000, which tallies on both sides. That is the requirement, compulsory requirement for any process account. The question is not over, process 1 is over. So now I am making a heading, analysis for process 2. Now, one thing to carefully note, in all my analysis in process 2, the packing material will not come. It will be added in completed units in evaluation later on, because he is clearly saying no further process material cost occur after introduction at first process until end of second process, when protective packing is applied to the completed components. So in closing WIP, there is no cost of completed packing. Protective packing. Protective packing comes only in finished goods. So while transferring to finished goods stock, I will be adding the protective packing cost. So remember this much. Everything else is normal. Question talks of normal loss 200 units, but without any scrap value. There is no abnormal loss, there is no abnormal gain in the given question. So it makes the things very easy. So first statement I am making there again. Statement of equivalent production. This is for process 2. Input units, output units, material, labor, overheads. So what you are putting there? Input, units, output, units, material, labor, overheads. Percentage equivalent units, percentage equivalent units, percentage equivalent units. Now, if you note carefully, there is no opening WIP in process 2 also. Input from process 1. 30,000 units were transferred from there. finished goods stock 28,000, normal loss 200, closing WIP 1800. So units column is still tallied at 30,000. No abnormal gain, no abnormal loss. Once it is tallied, no abnormal gain, no abnormal loss. Normal loss nil everywhere. Completed units 100% everywhere. 100%. 28,000. Closing WIP. Let us check if any degree of completion is given. Yes, it is given. 100% for material, 25% for wages and overheads. 100% 1800, 25% 450, 25% 450. If it was not given, I would have taken 150-50, but it is given. I have to compulsorily take this figure. This becomes 29,800, 28,450, 28,450. This is statement of equivalent production. Statement of cost. No opening WIP here. So FIFO or weighted average does not matter here at all. Material, labor, overheads. Now material cost is what? What you received from earlier process. What was the material cost? 36,964.28. Do not add protective material packing cost. That will be separately added in finished goods stock. Labor and overheads I have to take from there, 3,500 and 4,500. Equivalent units 29,800, 28,450 each. So I'll again get lots of fractional figures. 36,964.28 divided by 29,800. I'm getting is 1.2404 dash dash. Dash dash means I'll consider till the end. 3,500 divided by 28,450. 0.1230 dash dash dash. 4,500 divided by 28,450. 0.15817 dash dash dash. The total I am getting is 1.521607 dash dash dash. This is complete statement of cost. Again, two evaluations and after that the process account. Two evaluations. Number one, completed units. Before packing, 28,000 multiplied by 1.521607 dash dash dash. I'm getting is 42605. Add what? Packing cost. 4,000. 46,605 is completed units transferred to finished goods stock. Number two, closing WIP. Material, labor, overheads. Equivalent units 1,800, 450, 450. multiplied by cost per equivalent unit. We got separately there 36964.28 divided by 29800. I got 1.2404 dash dash. Now dash 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 is important because I don't want to approximate. I am getting is 2232.74. Approximate till paisa in totality, not in per unit. In labor, 3500 divided by 28450. I am getting is 0.1230 dash 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 multiplied by 450. I am getting total 55.36. Similarly, overheads 4500 divided by 4500 divided by 28450. I am getting is 0.15817 multiply by 450, 71.18. If I add them all, I am getting is 2359.28. 2359.28. Last thing for the day, process to account. So in process account, particulars, units, rupees, particular units, rupees. This is debit, this is credit. To process 1. From there we received 30,000 units and it had cost of 36964.28. To labor, 3500. To overheads, 2 packing material. Must charge here because it is to be charged in the completed units, 4000. By normal loss, 200 units, nil value. By finished goods stock, the units are 28,000. Valuation we have done. By closing WIP, 1800 units, valuation we have done. 30,000 units are tallied. Let's put the cost also, 2359.28. Approximation differences can be there with module, I don't mind that. 46,605. But this account must tally on its own. That is very important. 2 rupees here and there will not matter if it is tallied on debit and credit side. Because I have tried to do it on very strict, no approximations. The module does some approximations. That can be some difference. That is tallied. So total here also is 48,964.28. This is how the accounts are going to be tallied. Now in next class will be understanding and doing FIFO method, and there is one more question in illustrations which is a very easy question on weighted average, that also will be completing tomorrow. So process accounts will be completed in the next session tomorrow.